Hello, beautiful souls. I am going to do a bit of a. This is going to be maybe a weird one, but I'm listening to a book right now at the moment called Victory Over Fear and Worry by Robert A. Russell. And it's an audiobook on YouTube. You can look it up. And it is read by Barry, the wonderful and beautiful Barry from Giving Voice to the Wisdom, or Giving Voice to Wisdom, I think is what his YouTube channel is called. But if you haven't checked it out yet, it's amazing. And this is kind of weird. I'm kind of getting comfortable here. But getting back to my point, the fear over, or victory over fear and worry. And it's an amazing book. And what it talks about a lot is that the focus on fear, on something that doesn't exist, causes people so much agony. And I know a lot of people that are stuck in fear, so it's weird. Everybody gets somewhat a little stuck in fear themselves. I mean, I do from time to time, and more often than I will care to admit, that's for sure. And it's hard to drop it. It's hard to just drop it. Now, I get into fear a lot less, but there's a lot of fear that's just triggered by judgment, external validation. Procrastination is fear. You're afraid, is somebody going to like it? Is it going to be perfect? Am I going to make the wrong choice? So fear can be quite constricting, but if you simply focus on the good that's in everything, the good that's in the universe, the divine, the divinity that's in everything, if you don't think about the what if negative, if you think about the what if positive, and you think about the fact that what you focus on grows. Now, there is the animal card, and I go back to the animal cards a lot because I pick an animal medicine card every morning. And the rabbit card talks about fear. Okay, so the rabbit represents fear. And the rabbit literally attracts what he doesn't want. Okay, so he was afraid of the magic, and then he literally cast a spell on himself because he was afraid. And in the Bible, Job said, "What I fear most has come upon me." So if you approach something that you fear and just walk through it with complete trust, and you don't give that fear that power, if you can literally walk through that fear, the moment you approach that fear, the moment you face that fear, the moment you look that fear in the eye, it dissipates. You will see it fall to the ground like a house of cards, because it doesn't exist. It only exists when you give it the power to exist. By focusing on it, you give it its existence. If you don't even consider fear, to be a thing, then it can't exist. I mean, after all, if you don't think of something, if you don't bring it into existence, if you deny it its existence, its mere existence, how can it survive in your reality? It can't. It cannot. So, it's like evil in anything. The moment people think about evil, fear, blah, 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 all that stuff, the moment you think about it, the moment you think that there is some fear or evil, then it exists, okay? But if you only focus on the true, the good, right, the truth that shall set you free, is that there is only good in the universe, there's only love in the universe. That's how Jesus healed people, okay? Going back to the Bible, that's how you can heal yourself, is if you have something that you say now, if you have something that pains you or concerns you, don't give it that power, right? Don't mention that thing to anybody. What you do is if you think about that scenario, say your knee was giving you a pain or an ache, if you think of my pain is, or my excuse me, my knee is in complete health, and you only focus on health and power and love, and it's if you only focus on that, the good in something, then the quote unquote bad, the quote unquote fear has to be gone. It's just gone. If you focus on, it's like putting your hand under, say there's a tap, right? If you ever try this as well, you can try this at home. Try this at home. If you have a tap that puts water out, that puts hot and cold through it, and you put it on warm, if you put your hand in there and you focus on either the cold or either the warm, you might actually be able to feel either one of those temperatures. And if you focus on, wow, that it feels cold, then you will focus on the cold that's coming out of there, or the warm, whichever. But try that and you'll see what you focus on grows, and what you don't give any attention to would dissipate. So, Victory Over Fear and Worry. Great book, Robert A. Russell, giving voice to the wisdom. Check it out. Barry is amazing. I love his voice. I listen to it all the time. Enjoy. Have a great day or evening or whatever it is. Love you. Thanks. Bye.